Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Slim Dunk back at here with another video. In today's video, it's another reaction video. You know, I've been trying to think so hard, like, what can I play on the channel? So I came up with the idea to, like, you know, get some ideas of like how to find a game to play on the channel. And I said, why not look at a top 10 video for like next month, which is October. You know what I mean? So in today's video, we're gonna be looking at the top 10 new games coming in October of 2022. So get your popcorn, you know what I mean? Get your drinks, get your soda, and we just gonna watch some videos or watch this video and see if there any specific game that you might see that you could comment down below so I can play on the channel. Also, if you want to watch the full video without my commentary, without me pausing it and stuff, make sure where the link will be in the description. Go support Game Rank. So let's hop into this video. Also make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I drop my videos. Without further ado, let's get into this video.
Every month, Game Ranks goes through all of the games coming out and tries to figure out which ones are most worth paying attention to. And that's this. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, the top 10 new games you need to pay attention to in October 2022. Starting off with number 10, Overwatch 2. I think this is probably one you're not going to be able to not pay attention to if you don't want to.
I can. Honestly, I'm not going to hold y'all. If y'all choose this game, just let y'all know, I even played the first one. I didn't even play the first one, so if y'all want to see this, I'm down to play it. You know, I know it's based on, it's kind of like a I feel like it's kind of like a Apex mixed with Call of Duty. I feel like, I'm not really sure. I feel like that, but I haven't played the first one, but I'm down to play if y'all want to see that for sure.
Which takes the popular Overwatch, which was not a free-to-play game, it was something that cost money to play, makes it free to play, replaces the old game, opens it up to anybody who wants to play it. They've moved over from 6 versus 6 to 5 versus 5. They've added a number of
Okay, that's pretty cool to know. The new game is gonna be free to play. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, you know, because I can get into it a lot easier if it's free to play, because I'm not making a healthy down payment on these games. But games went up, man. I don't know about y'all, but games went up. They, like, for example, Call of Duty. You know what I mean? It feels like they drop a game every year and it's almost the same game in a sense. You know what I mean? But you're paying the $6 price tag every year. I haven't paid for the last 2 years because I've been cool with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare that got dropped in 2019. That game is still good to me. You know what I mean? But they recently just dropped a new one. You know, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, I might get that one. I'm not sure yet, but knowing it's free to play make it a lot easier to play it. Let's continue.
new characters, and I'm sure they figured out some interesting new ways to make money.
You know, this kind of look like Borderlands. In the comments, let me know what y'all think. I swear, because I love playing Borderlands. Borderlands is one of my favorite games to play, and this, for some reason, remind me of a lot of Borderlands.
Given it's free, you got the battle pass, and I know there's a $40 package. I don't know why you would buy a $40 package to a free-to-play game, but hey, I'm not the target audience for paying money for a free game. I doubt the marketing team was up late at night trying to figure out how to get the microtransaction critic audience. I am actually excited about Overwatch 2. I really didn't get into the original one.
Okay, same. I didn't either.
It was a little too chaotic. Bringing it down to 5 versus 5, I think, is a really good idea. But I'm also somebody who chose Valorant over the original Overwatch, so I mean, the opinion is a little biased on that. Overwatch 2 is out on October 4th on PC, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Switch.
Yeah,
At
that
number
might be a
9 is
buy.
Dragon Ball The Breakers. Basically, if you take the concept of an asymmetrical horror survival multiplayer game, and instead of having horror, it's a Dragon Ball game, there you go. It's kind of an interesting.
What? Oh, horror Dragon Ball Z game? How can Dragon Ball Z be horror when you could just bring people back to life? Like that's one of the main reasons. Don't get me about this, man. This is one of the main reasons why I'm more so gravitated towards Naruto more than Dragon Ball Z, just because like I felt like when people down Naruto, it really means something compared to when people down Dragon Ball Z Super, they still hang around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's two different. But that's just my thoughts and opinions on it. But about this game, like for sure, that sounds like something very interesting to play, and I for sure will play this if y'all want to see that. Like something like Dragon Ball Z horror, that's crazy.
Version of it though, in that it's a 1 versus 7 online asymmetrical game.
1 versus
and
7.
you almost never take control of like normal people in the Dragon Ball universe in any Dragon Ball game, and that's precisely what you're doing here. One player is Cell, Frieza, or Boo, and the other players are just normal, non-powerful randoms who have to either avoid or find a way to take on the Raider. Now, this is genre that can feel a little played out.
I don't know. That's kind of fire. I see he was saying it's kind of played out because a lot of games adopting this strategy, but I'm not gonna lie, that sound pretty fun. Just knowing because like growing up watching Dragon Ball Z, and being a fan of Dragon Ball Z, obviously. A lot of the games are kind of like the same. Either you replay the story mode like 1,000 times, or you're doing like a fighting a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. But this is kind of like different. I don't think they ever really made a game like this to where like there's one person and people gotta try to survive with no powers. That's crazy. Like I'm with it though. That's something unique.
But in all honesty, I think this looks like a fresh take on it. Dragon Ball The Breakers is coming to PC, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Switch on October 14th.
How would you like to maximize your company's return on ad spend? Be like John. He's a digital marketer at a
Gotta make your money though.
At number 8 is A Plague Tale Requiem, the sequel to Plague Tale Innocence, the indie stealth narrative experience, which was set in inland France during the course of the plague. You were a young woman whose brother has sort of a dark power to him. He's able to control the rats, which obviously...
I would just put and say, are those rats? That's hilarious. I was like, are those rats? But they are. He controlled rats. That's funny. But just to say, I never played the first one, so I felt like for me to play this one, I like to play the first one. If just saying, if y'all want to see this game, just know I gotta play the first one. I just feel like it's right to play the first one before you play the second one. You know what I mean? Because they put a lot of time and effort into making these games. To skip, you know what I mean? And it's better to play the first one to go and get that character, get that character development and see, and you know what I mean. So when you hop in 2, it just means more when you play 2.
Is very tied to the plague. What we've learned about the sequel is that Hugo is going to be a lot more active. There's a lot more mechanics involving him actually controlling the rats, and it's not like that didn't exist in the first game, but it's expanded.
I thought he controlled the rats. Why they was attacking him?
Speaking, it also looks just a lot more grand, a lot more dark, but also set in the south of France, so a lot prettier and more colorful, despite the fact the story is probably actually a lot more serious and grim. It looks just like a huge improvement over the first game, and also
it looks like the rats attacking everybody.
Longer than the first game, which is good. The first game, that's probably the main complaint I have about it. It probably could have gone on a little longer. I love Plague Tale.
Oh, those rats are really excited. Bro, those rats are savages, bro.
It's landing on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series on October 18th. At number 7 is Victoria 3, the sequel to the 2010 grand strategy game Victoria 2, a simulation of 100 years.
It seems like I never play a lot of these games, for real, but I never played this game either. But I ain't gonna lie, the Overwatch 2 and the Dragon Ball Z Breaker are the most 2 games so far I'm interested in playing.
from 1836 to 1936. I think a very interesting era to simulate in this form. Grand strategy, of course, you got the city building, you got the battle, you got the management, you got all that stuff, exploration. You really have a lot of flexibility. Let's say you want to do an industrial society, or let's say you don't. Let's say you want to do a traditional agrarian minimalist society. It's all there.
Man, these type of games seem more like boring, more like casual, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not really into like those games where like you gotta build whole cities and worlds and stuff for hours and just build them up and just nothing happen. Like that's so boring to me. Some people it's just more of like a laid back type of game.
There, you can do all.
That's just me.
You got the ability to research new technology. You have the ability to regulate and control.
I need some action. I need some fast-paced action.
And of course, you have the ability to be a tyrant. You can suck if you want, because you have the choice of balancing, the needs of your workers with employing the labor force. Why not? Why not play an evil run, Victoria 2 was a pretty great game, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be expanding upon the scope of that game a lot from the looks. But even if they weren't, even if they were just bringing that game into a new generation, making it visually better and function like a modern game, Victoria 3 would probably be worth it. I expect
it look
Victoria
boring
3
to me.
comes out on PC on October 25th. And
just
number 6
PC.
is Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, a
Ghostbusters.
4v1 Ghostbuster versus Ghost asymmetrical multiplayer game. Both the teams are obviously very, very different.
I see what he kind of saying. A lot of games trying to adopt that whole multiplayer, like that type of 4v1, 6v1, and you know what I mean. I guess it get kind of over. It get kind of like what the word I'm looking for? I draw a blank, like repetitive, because so many games trying to adopt that same type of format. But at the same time, I kind of like games like that. To me, it's fun. I don't know. Maybe just me. I feel like it's fun. Working together, trying to solve. But I feel like it depends on the type of game, because for example, like Dragon Ball Z, that's a different type of game. Like you can't go outside of that type of Dragon Ball Z breaking and find something that's similar to that. You're gonna find something like the concept will be similar to the 4v1, but the gameplay, the mechanics will be different, just like this game. But it's just me. But yeah, this seemed like a game I'll be into as well. Let's see.
Different. When you're a Ghostbuster, it's a first-person shooter. You're on a team of 3 human players. You're tracking ghosts, you're catching them, undoing the damage done by them, etc. And when you play as a ghost, it's just you control the ghosts, and you basically are trying to scare all of the non-player characters in the location by making loud noises, possessing stuff, haunting. This comes to us from the same developer that has pretty much done all of the good, if short-lived, asymmetrical multiplayer games. Friday the 13th, Predator Hunting Grounds. This one seems
This is so people that created Friday the 13th, which I like playing, but I can say this about Friday the 13th, because I used to be a console player, right? I switched to I was playing PS4, PS3, went to PC. I love my PC setup is way more fun. I feel like there's way more games to choose from. But I can say about Friday the 13th, I feel like when I was playing on console, there was a lot more lobbies. There was a lot more compared to now when I play on PC. I feel like there's just one lobby and everybody in one lobby. Literally, I was playing yesterday. I was going to record it, but I was going to record yesterday me playing Friday the 13th, but it was so bad and I couldn't, because it's just you'll die and you'll die. You'll leave. People will leave the lobby and come back into the lobby. You know what I mean? And play again. It's bro, what? It was weird. So hopefully we can find a different game to play other than Friday 13th. But like I say, Friday 13th was the first game I was introduced to that type of game, to where it's a whole lobby where one person trying to kill everybody else, or that type, that type of concept. So just want to get to that real quick. I know I'm making this video quite long, but I'm gonna try not to pause so much. We can get through it. I'm gonna get through it, but let's continue.
different enough. Like, it has its own mechanics to such an extent that it feels like it might have some staying power. It looks pretty clever. And, of course, it's charming as all hell. You got Ernie Hudson and Dan Aykroyd in the game. I mean, in all honesty, it actually looks like a fresh take on this genre. And I said, in the Dragon Ball point, it's easy for this to seem played out. So it's cool that we're actually seeing versions of this, 2 of them this month, that have potential. Ghostbuster Spirits Unleashed comes to PC, the PlayStations, and the Xboxes on October 18th. At number 5 is New Tales from the Borderlands. If you remember, Tales from the Borderlands was a Telltale game series. This one is the same idea, probably going to play pretty much the same, except for it's actually developed by Gearbox, the creators and developers of all of the Borderlands games, save for Tales of the Borderlands. Interestingly enough, they hired a few people from the original game's development team because, as you know, although Telltale Games exists now, it exists in a different state in which a lot of the original employees are not there. So I think that it's fair to assume this is going to be a competent version of Tales from the Borderlands. And obviously, all these.
If y'all want to see this game, I for sure would play this game because I played, I played Borderlands 3. I beat the whole game. Also played the two DLCs. I think there was a third one I think there was a third one I didn't play, but for sure I played 2 of the DLCs. And I for sure will play this game, but we'll see. You know what I mean? I think I played a little bit of the Telltales of the last time it was made. The Telltales, not really. I really didn't play the Telltale games like that. You know, I don't know. I more so played Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, a little bit of the last Telltale. The Telltale game of Borderlands, not too much. I think I played like the first 2. I stopped for some reason. Don't remember why, but I stopped. But they make another one. I will play it for sure if y'all want to see that also. So I actually got a lot of good games coming out this month. Surprisingly, I be feeling that a lot of times when I watch these trailers, I don't feel like they having enough games coming out or games I want to play coming out. So I really don't be getting games like that because I feel like games kind of falling off to me. Just to me, I feel like games kind of falling off just a little bit. But to see the array of games, that's pretty excited.
These games exist in the same universe continuity, I think. So I don't think that it changes anything from Tales of the Borderland, but they consider it standalone. So, like, it doesn't depend on the story of the original Tales from the Borderlands. It is going to have 5 episodes, but all of them are going to be released at one time rather than over the course of several months.
I like that. See, that is the reason why I think that is the reason why I didn't play the last Borderlands, because the way they released it, and like they released this part, then they wait, then they release this part, then they wait, release this part, like released all of it at one time, make it like one full game. And this is what they doing with this game, this new Telltale game. So that might play a huge factor in me getting this time, bro. Because I'm not gonna play the first episode, wait a month or 2 months, then play the second episode. Like, no, bro, I'm trying to play the whole game. Like, let's you know what I mean? It makes me, if I gotta wait, I'm gonna find something else to play. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna find something else to play.
Or even years with some of these various Telltale likes. It picks up about a year after Borderlands 3, and I think that's everything you need to know. New Tales from the Borderlands is landing on the PC, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Switch October 21st. And number 4 is Bayonetta 3. If you know Old Falcon from a while back, Bayonetta is, of course, a series I hold near and dear to my heart. Really just a fantastic platinum game series that has never failed, in my opinion.
Real quick, never played this game. Just saying. It's a third installment. Never played it. Just saying.
When they picked it back up to make a sequel for Nintendo Switch, I was a little confused as to the platform, but I didn't care. I was just happy to get more Bayonetta because the first one is just hack and slash bliss. It's such a fantastic game. The second one is equally great. It ups the ante, and apparently that's the goal here as well. This particular entry into the series is about preventing the destruction of many worlds. There's a new enemy known as the Singularity, and there are various non-heavenly threats, man-made monsters, homunculi, okay, you've heard the word before, but they're using it here like it's novel. It's not. Tons of Japanese media has homunculi in it, Full Metal Alchemist, blah, blah, blah. If I'm going to be completely honest, I couldn't care less what the story is. I know it's going to be completely insane because it's Bayonetta. Take me on the ride. Bayonetta 3 is landing on Nintendo Switch October 28th. And number 3 is Scorn, a game we have talked about for a very, very long time. It was first announced way back in 2014 as Dyson. I want to say we started...
I just want to say this again. Never played this game. Oh, man. I just want to say again. I never played this game. Man.
Following it here in 2017, and we've talked about it on and off since then. This is kind of a Tool album cover as The Witness, is basically how I understand it now. It's a body horror kind of techno organic structure that looks both gross and
it looked nasty. I was thinking that too. It looked nasty.
There is also some plain ass FPS shooting, but all of the biomechanical weapons look painful, not just to, you know, shoot people with, but just to exist. They look like pure pain. It's one of those games where I think Agony kind of messed up the perception of the genre for, where this looks pretty different than Agony, actually. Honestly, from everything I've seen in recent years, it looks like they're going for a puzzle game, of course, with a healthy dose of survival.
Yeah, I'm not trying to play this.
I'm interested to see how this comes out, good or bad, to be clear. Like, just to be clear, this could turn out bad and still be an incredibly interesting game.
Good or bad. I'm still not trying to play this game.
I think it's probably going to be good. I'm going to be playing it when it lands on PC and the Xbox Series on October 21st. And
look
number
nasty.
2 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which sounds weird to say, but it's the sequel to the 2019 reboot, and it is a direct sequel.
I cannot state this enough. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare that came out in 2019, bro, was so good. I feel like that was one of the best games they made in a long time. That's my personal opinion. This is why I feel they're making a sequel right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I heard mixed reviews about it, good and bad. So I'm kind of like this, you know what I mean? Because even though it dropped in 2019, they dropped like a game before. Yeah, I mean, they dropped a game last year. No, they dropped the game 2 years. The last 2 years they dropped Call of Duty games, right? And Modern Warfare was still neck and neck with each new game they released. Yeah, it was just such a good game. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I might get this game, but $60, bro. Like I'm about to just playing the Modern Warfare. Yeah, the one I got already. But we'll see. This might be a game I get, but might not. I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, they at this point in time, I feel like just a money grab. I feel like it's like they can take the Fortnite method, which, you know, drop new maps. You don't gotta release a game every year. Just drop new maps, new guns, stuff like that, and just maybe. And you want people to spend money on a game, and incentivize them with like new skins, new camo for your guns. Like, do things, you know what I mean? Do stuff other than just throwing a game out there and people paying $60. Just saying. But I don't know. I know inflation happens, so it might not even be $60 a month. It might be $70. So who knows?
Equal. It features a lot of the same characters, and the story takes place 3 years after the 2019 reboot. Basically, it starts after a missile strike from the United States, killing a foreign general, and Task Force 141, the unit from the game, is basically trying to contain this situation, stop it from getting much more complicated.
I didn't even play the
bigger problem. This is also the first Call of Duty to be released on Steam in like a long time. I thought the reboot was quite good, and I am excited to see more of it. It's cool that they have decided to continue this series in a more realistic fashion, because the original Modern Warfare series got pretty absurd, almost science fiction eventually. So we'll see exactly how this one plays out when it comes out on PC, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and it will do so on October 28th. And finally, at number 1 is Gotham Knights, an action RPG, which comes to us from WB Games Montreal, the developers of Arkham Origins. It stars Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and the Red Hood, and it is set in an open-world Gotham City in the aftermath of Batman's death. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't think Batman is dead. I think that that's probably what everybody thinks going into this, and I think you'll probably find him at some point. I don't know that he'll be playable at any point. If he is, maybe it'll be a DLC or a secret character, but I have a feeling, given the Gotham Knights investigate Batman's disappearance, they'll find him. The bad guys are the Court of Owls, which is a very old secret society. It's probably going to be an interesting game. It's kind of a big swing, so if it connects, probably going to be a home run. Gotham Knights is landing on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series on October 21st. A few bonus games for you, starting.
Just want to speak on that too. You know, I'm kind of excited. I pretty much play all the Batman games. You know what I mean? So to have this, try to continue the whole little thing, I'm excited for. But at the same time, I feel like there's aspects in this new game that is very different from the previous games. I can't really put my finger on it, but I don't know. But this, like I say, I feel like this October stretch is really good on games this year. So I'm very excited for sure.
With Dakar Desert Rally, a game that bills itself as the biggest off-road rally racing adventure ever developed. That's landing on PC, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Switch on October 4th. Moving on to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. We've put this in bonus because it's been in early access for a while. It's great. It's absolutely worth your time. It's landing on the PlayStations, the Xboxes. I don't know that it's coming out of early access on PC, and I don't care because it's great. Seriously, it's a very enjoyable game. That's landing October 25th. Next is the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection on PC. It's about time. Like, I can't wait to play these games on PC. That's coming October 19th. Resident Evil Villages Shadows of Rose DLC.
Oh my God.
4-hour story featuring the daughter of Ethan Winters. There was a bit of a tease that Ethan Winters is not actually dead, so we'll see exactly how that plays out. Buying this DLC also will give you access to the third-person mode that has been heavily touted. That looks great. Honestly, it looks very much like the Resident Evil remakes, and yeah, I'm all about that for Resident Evil Village. Finally, Persona 5 Royale is landing on a slew of new platforms. Probably the one people are most excited about is the Switch, but it's landing everywhere. It was on PS4, now it's going to be on that, PC, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and of course, the one everyone is really excited for, Nintendo Switch, and it's landing October 21st. You have no idea how much time I'm going to waste on Persona 5 again. Probably on PC, actually, but maybe on Switch. I'm really excited for it, though. And that's all for today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If
I am extremely, let me repeat this, extremely excited about this upcoming month. I see a variety of games coming out that I'm interested in playing. If it's not Dragon Ball Z Breakers, I feel like, I don't know, I'm into anime, so knowing that Dragon Ball Z Breakers is coming out with something unique that they never tried to know, well, something that's unique that I never seen done before, is very interesting to me. So even that, a Telltale series with Borderlands, because I've played all the Borderlands, you know, that would be also a game I would be interested in playing. Also, the Gotham Knights is another game I feel like that I'm very interested in playing, because like, you know, I play all the Batman series, so for them finally bring that back, I'm hugely excited. And then I also can say Overwatch 2 and Call of Duty. These two games are kind of like, I don't know, but Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and Overwatch 2. I'm still kind of on the fence about those games. I'll think about it, but for sure, I feel like the other games, okay, Ghostbusters. Not really sure I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, I mean, because you know, Dragon Ball Z already dropping a game kind of similar to that, you know, and I feel like I'm more so lead towards Dragon Ball Z Breaker, you know, even though, you know, Ghostbusters and that is kind of, I don't know, it just looks really cartoony to me. It might be a fun game. I'll look at the reviews and see how I feel about it, but just going off the selections, the top 3 games I'm interested in playing is like the Dragon Ball Z, the Gotham Knights, and the the Telltale series. So I'm really those 3 are like my main 3 I'm thinking I want to play the most. I feel like maybe gotta sit back and kind of ponder like, okay, what about maybe this game too. But for right now, those are the 3 main games. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. We just watched some videos to see what to play next month. Yeah, they got some games coming out. Hopefully we can find some games to play next month for the channel. I also got other games coming up to the channel, you know. I'm gonna drop some more scary games, but give me a minute, man. I swear, bro, I don't see how people play scary games. I'm like that. I played Deadly Night. Ever since I played Deadly Night, I need a break. I ain't never felt like that before. Like, man, that game too scary. I ain't even finished it, bro. I was in it. I was like, I can't do it. Just me. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I'm gonna have. So I got some more scary games I want to play on the channel. So that will be coming soon. Nothing really much to say. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you'll be notified when I drop my videos. Also, like I said earlier in the video, the link to this video will be in the description if you want to check out some more of his videos, stuff like that. Until next time, your boy out of here. Peace.